Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
Funny thing about love is you never really know when it's coming, but you better believe you'll know when it's there. True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up. You know I keep it cool. I prefer to stay in the cut. Don't want no attention on me when I'm trying to shake the blues up off me. But then I saw your face, it caused my heart to race. Girl, you're looking like $1,000,000. Something about the way you strut your stuff. Oh, girl, you're fine as you wanna. What I'm supposed to do? Something told me got time to lose. Go ahead and bust a move. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling gone. You see, I got your number, but still I ain't used the phone, no. I let it breathe for a minute, baby. Next thing I know, you call. Damn. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure it's what you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And when it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure.
What's good?
What's cracking?
Yo, what's going on? Happy Wednesday, fellas.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday.
Hey,
Welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
and Ty.
And today, folks, we are talking about the death of chivalry.
Yep.
Is chivalry dead?
We'll
We'll
see.
find out.
Listen, shout out to our sponsor for the night. Shout out to Island John. And I got something special I want to talk to y'all about tonight. I'll wait till after the promo, but it's something really special that I have to talk to you about tonight. So I will get to that in just a second, but buckle up your seatbelts. We're going to kick it about this chivalry thing. Y'all ready, fellas?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Leg out.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
I just came here to win.
Yep.
And this Island John really got me winning right now.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, what we did as a team, as a JOO podcast team, is we made JOO signature drinks.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
So tonight we are drinking on the JOO Pink Kitty.
Yes,
Pink Kitty,
we got to
that.
introduce our second signature drink.
So our second signature drink is called the Pink Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
So we usually have our Smurfette that we drink, and now we have a Pink Kitty. The Pink Kitty is made with none other than Island John apple guayave. So y'all know I can't tell y'all what I put in it. However, it's what y'all think, fellas?
It's
It's
delicious.
the deal.
Yeah,
It's good.
Definitely won't.
Just like our other. Yeah, I love Pink Kitty.
So we will be showcasing our signature JOO drink. So like I said, tonight it's the Pink Kitty.
Right.
And hopefully you guys are able to indulge in the Pink Kitty, swim in
Yeah.
some Pink Kitty, taste some Pink Kitty
Yeah.
at the next Taste of Black Spirits
Right.
event.
Or what we can do, if you guys go out to stores and get yourself some Island John apple guayave, send us a picture, and then we'll send you the recipe for Pink Kitty.
But we ain't sending it unless y'all send us y'all
Right.
got that apple guayave.
Gotta show
Y'all
us.
got to support the Island John and go out and buy the apple guayave, and then I will give you guys the ingredients for a Pink Kitty.
Yeah. Now, one thing about all our drinks on JOO, none of them taste like it's liquor in there.
No.
But they will get you effed up.
And you can't go to a bar and order any of our
Nope.
drinks. These are not renamed and rebranded drinks that you can go buy at a
These
bar.
are originals.
I want y'all to know that I literally sat in the house one night. I went to one of the big stores where you can buy all of the mixers and things like that. And I spent about $100 on different mixers. And then I got Mike and my husband sat at the kitchen table with me while I had bottles of Island John and all these mixers. And until I could get it right. Yeah, Mike, you gonna get my close-up camera right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I was wondering what you were doing
The
there.
numbers don't match. My
I was
bad.
wondering what you were doing there. So until I could get my recipe right, I literally sat there and just mixed and had them taste and mixed and had them taste. Poor Mike and Vaughn.
Yeah.
Poor Mike and Vaughn were absolutely wasted by the end of the night. However, by the end of the night, JOO had 4 signature drinks.
So they coming.
So we have a signature drink with the Duke and Dame salted caramel whiskey, and then we have a signature drink with each flavor of Island John.
That's so delicious.
So we will
Right.
be displaying our flavors. Each episode, y'all will see a new flavor and a new color. So just look out for that. And once y'all get your Island John bottle, send us a picture so we can give you guys the recipe for that particular drink.
Right.
I'm with it.
Now, something serious that I want to talk to you guys about. I got a couple things that's real serious I want to talk to you guys about, but we got a couple of sponsors of the show.
Wait, when you get a pink shirt?
I've always had a pink shirt. Y'all like my pink JOO shirt?
I didn't even know we had pink.
Wait.
Y'all like my pink JOO shirt?
Show 'em again, Robin.
Y'all like my pink JOO shirt? Yep, that's the pink JOO shirt.
Who said when you get one?
You're like, when you get that? So we have a couple sponsors of our show, but one particular sponsor, we met this entrepreneur at Liquid,
Yeah.
and I joked with him all night because I said he was passing out contraband. I kept telling him he was passing out contraband, and what he was passing out was men's performance enhancement gummies. So I thank you for giving me my close up because I got something real serious I want to talk to you about, ladies and gentlemen, about this particular thing. And I'm glad our follower count just went up and people are watching because there is something really serious I want to talk to y'all about this. This thing right here, it's called King, and it says Magnum Performance, Power, Stamina, Mood, and it's called King. You can check them out on their website. I believe the website is called thekingperformance.com. That is THEKING performance.com. And the reason I am taking a real serious break with a close-up and telling y'all about this particular product is, y'all know I'm married, and my husband and I tried this product last night. There's 2 gummies in the pack, and if you go on the website, it says like if you're over 200 pounds, take 2. If you're over 45, take 2. Anything other than that, you take 1. I guess it's like a body mass thing going, whether you take 1 or both of the gummies. My husband took 1 of these gummies last night, just 1, literally 1, and
You got back problems this morning.
So listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I'm very transparent with y'all. Y'all know I will give y'all the real 100% truth, and I don't endorse products I don't believe in. I want you guys to understand that me and my husband had sex for 3 hours straight.
Blew that back out.
I need y'all to understand that it didn't go down. Like there was no, you know how usually guys be like, I need about 15, 20 minutes. No. 3 hours straight.
Get you some cash.
I had literally just changed the sheets on my bed. When we were done, I had to like completely change the sheets on my bed. And you know, like my mattress has like the mattress cover and things like that. When we changed the sheets for the second time, he laid down on the bed and it was still wet because the mattress cover had absorbed water. Like it was, I need y'all to listen to me. Listen to me. Y'all, listen to me. I need you guys to really understand that for 3 hours of my life last night, I almost died.
And how's your husband?
My husband will be 50 years old in September.
King performance.
Oh, blowing backs out.
And I need y'all to understand that 50-year-old man, don't get me wrong, my husband's in really good shape. He works out every day. You know what I'm saying? So, but I need y'all to understand, like for real, that 50-year-old man or close to 50-year-old man did things to me that I have not experienced in my almost 40 years on this earth. Like, I need y'all to understand that this man, so go and get y'all some King Performance gummies and tell my boy David that Robin from Just Our Opinion podcast sent you, because make sure y'all go get that and tell him that Robin from Just Our Opinion podcast sent you to his site and said to go expeditiously, like my boy T.I. say, and go get some of these. And ladies, clear your schedule.
Right. Fellas, if her birthday is coming up, if a holiday has come up, go get you some Kang, blow her back out.
And I need y'all to understand that this is not me hyping up a product. Like, we don't do that. Like, we have a strict thing that if your liquor nasty, we're gonna tell you your liquor nasty. If your product is trash, we're gonna tell you your product trash. But 3 hours.
Do your thing. Get you some Kang.
3 hours.
You want a sandwich? Go get you a
Listen,
Kang.
I woke up this morning trying to figure out where I could order him some Gucci loafers and buy him an outfit. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna buy him some gym shorts?
I owe him a couple short sets. Yeah. Like, I woke up this morning on some for sure. thekingperformance.com.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, ladies, I know you all don't want to be punked out. They do have the performance for women too.
So once I realized what he had done, and he had taken this up, because the website does not say what's in this stuff, but I am 100% convinced it's chopped up Viagra and cocaine. I already know the recipe.
And mixed in Jello.
It's Jello, chopped up Viagra, and cocaine. That's it, with salt, with sugar on the rim. You know, that's
before the Kang, after the Kang.
So I'm 100% convinced that that's what's in this product. However, once I realized what he had done, I reached in the nightstand and grabbed the women's version, right? Because what you not gonna do? What you not gonna do is come out here passing out good old quality perfect pipe and I dry up on you. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is when you get exhausted, you're not hydrating. While that's a full. Listen, y'all, we had our watches on and we burned 600 calories last night. I'm not joking. I wish I could send y'all my rings. Like, we burned 600 calories last night. So once I realized what he had done, I popped one of the women's, right? Because if anything, I'm gonna keep it wet. As long as you can keep it in, I'm gonna look.
Right.
As long as you can keep it up, I'm gonna keep it in, and we gonna do this
Round
thing.
after round.
And so
Round and round we go.
I chewed one of the women's ones, and it just became splash waterfalls of amazing sex.
There you go.
Right.
So make sure y'all
If
check
you
out their
want to
website.
juice that thing, get you some quang.
So make sure y'all check out their website, because
Definitely.
yeah.
My name is Robin.
Yep.
And I'm a firm believer.
Yep. I want to be on his infomercial because I got a story to tell at this point.
Yeah.
I've been abused by King Performance.
Yeah, we
You
may
need
have
to go
some
to AA.
promo deals coming out.
Yeah,
Right.
so just make sure y'all check out their site, because y'all know I wouldn't lie to y'all, and it got real. I got bags under my eyes. I got home from a conference today and couldn't do nothing but lay down. My thighs still hurt. They don't look at me talking about, so you want me to take another one? I stab you in your eye. You take another one of them gummies tonight.
Right.
Time for the re-up.
And ladies, if your husband too lazy to go get some cane,
Just
go
order him
get it
some.
for him.
Order him
and
some.
then chop it up and put it in his macaroni and cheese. You know?
Look, I will walk up to him and stuff it and eat that.
What you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Just listen,
And
ladies.
get your back blown out.
Go get your back blown out. Make him get used to. Go
Right.
get some Kang and go get your back blown out.
And
ladies.
fellas, if you got a wife and a side chick and it's hard to keep up, get you some cane.
Using it for evil, Ty. Evil.
I always figure out how to use it for evil. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in the gang with cane.
So if y'all watching the show live, y'all see my husband in the comments. He done put the website in the comments.
Oh,
Like, I need
snap.
y'all to understand that I am not joking. Like, this is not a joke. This is not promo. This really happened to me last night. Like, I had I got stigmatized last night by an abusive product, and I mean, I want to say
He
that
was abused.
I want to say that like this product is the truth, but then the other side of me is like, don't do it.
Right.
You
Well,
may
go
die.
go get you some. Try it out.
Right.
Tell us for yourself.
And tell us what you think. Yep.
So yeah, just make sure y'all check that out. And
Absolutely.
then I'm sorry because I know I'm taking a lot of time, but the next thing that's important that I want to talk to you guys about is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we got my brother, my boy, comedian Blackberry coming on the show. Y'all have seen Blackberry on the Fellas podcast. Y'all have seen Blackberry on many movies. You guys have seen Blackberry on stage as a comedian. Well, he will be at the JOO table next week. That is my brother. I love him so much. I've known Barry for many, many years, and I'm so excited that he'll be in town next week, and he's going to grace the JOO table.
That's
So
what's
make
up.
sure
That's
y'all
what's up.
tune in. The brother is funny. So be ready to be in stitches, because it didn't matter what the topic was. The brother is funny. So just make sure y'all check out the show next week, because we got comedian Blackberry gonna be on the show at the JOO table, and we're gonna talk about monogamy and current relationships.
Yeah, let's do it.
While he
that
here.
That sounds awesome.
All right, now that the business is taken care of, shout out to Island John, by the way, and
Right.
these pink kitties.
Right.
Now that the business is taken care of, y'all know what time it is. Make sure y'all sharing the page. I'm gonna skip the theatrics today because I had to go in on this King Gummy thing. But make sure y'all stop what you're doing. Share the page. I want to see those share numbers go up. I want to see those engagements go up. I need y'all talking with us today, because we about to talk about, is chivalry dead?
So we're not. I had a special.
You want to bust a flow? Okay, you know what? Mike got a flow for us. You want to hit, go. Hit that beat.
Yeah.
Michael West on the ones and twos.
Mike West.
Yo.
About to drop it. Taking y'all back.
I we always do about this time.
Off the Dome Records, coming to you with another platinum hit. Let's
Yo,
go.
you gotta share the page. You gotta share the page.
Yeah.
We've been on the grind for like days.
Hey.
Everybody know this is the turn up show. It's Robin, Mike, and Ty. It's now we gotta
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go. That's just what Ty said. I'm flipping, I'm ripping off the top of the head.
Hey.
I got them bars now, and now we stars now. It's J-O-O, and you know we about to go down. Share that page, yeah.
Share that page.
Come on, share that page, come on.
Share that page. Share it. Share that page. Share it. Share it. Share that page. All right, we had to let Mike. He had a flow in his heart.
Yeah,
we
we
had
could
to
only give y'all a little bit.
Yeah, that's
look. Mike West
too
had
much.
Mike West had a flow in his
that's-
heart, and we had to
right,
let him
that's
get
just-
that out. We had
yeah,
to
I
let
know
him
what
get
time
that
it
out. So
is.
make sure y'all share the page. So, fellas, we talking about chivalry. Is chivalry dead?
I'm so glad we're talking about this. I'm so tired. Because, you know, for me, it's being the nice guy, and it's like, you corny. That's you,
Right,
that's lame.
right,
What
right.
you doing too much, this, that, and the other. So, for me, like our subtitles say, like, is it, for me, I think it is, but I think there's a reason why it is. So, that's my stance on it off rip.
So, what's the reason you think chivalry is dead?
I think it's because it's not being accepted as just being a gentleman. Being a gentleman now is like, it's quote unquote, like I said, it's kind of corny. Like people think that, you know, hey, you opening up car doors, you being nice, you opening up the door when the woman walk in. Then you got certain people that's like, I can get the door for myself, and you like, I'm just trying to be nice.
Right.
That's wild to me. Like, there's women out here that's upset because dudes opening doors. Like, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but ladies, it's y'all fault. And I'm gonna say y'all because I am disassociating myself with the foolishness because I am all for chivalry. It's y'all fault that chivalry is dead. Y'all, for me, there's two sides of it. You have the side of we let these lazy Negroes get away with not being chivalrous for so long. That's the one side. And then the other side, the guys that were chivalrous, we didn't give them love for it and we disrespected them for it.
Right.
So either way, it's our fault. Like we settled for no chivalry, and like Mike said, we start calling the chivalrous guys corny
Right.
and lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's dead. I do think it's on life support. But I mean, chivalry for me, I don't know, maybe I'm a cynic. So this is how I feel about chivalry. Why do you have to have chivalry in the first place? Where did it come from? Are women, were they just too weak or lazy to open their own door?
No, it was just
No.
It was just more like
No.
It was more like I'm a gentleman. I'm a
But
distinguished
why
gentleman.
does that make you a gentleman to do stuff for women, basic stuff that that they should be able to do for themselves?
Because it's polite.
What made it polite?
So do you not believe
So
in
me
chivalry
being-
at all?
I believe it's chivalry, but I'm saying, where did it come from? Me being a servant to her is polite and chivalrous.
I think for me,
What's the counterpart for women?
I think for me, submission.
Oh, we know that's dead. You heifers ain't submitting to nothing. Jesus will come back and y'all will check him.
And when I
Heifers
say
ain't submitting to
when I say the counterpart to chivalry is submission,
Right.
there's levels to submission, right? So the counterpart, when I say the counterpart to chivalry is submission, that's if this man opens your door, you lean over and open his.
Right.
You know, if this man carries you over a puddle, and take that L on that puddle for you, you make sure you give him a kiss and let him know you appreciate him. If
kiss don't clean my coat.
I didn't.
You gonna come out more
First
than
of all,
a kiss.
let me explain something to you. I always thought that was stupid chivalrous. So when I
Yes.
said carry you over the puddle, I didn't say take your $3,000 Gucci sport coat and put it over
But,
a puddle.
that's what they used to
Let me
do.
be clear. That does not stop your feet from getting wet.
Right. Why I gotta carry you over the puddle? Why we both can't walk around?
I mean, I get it. Like, it's certain things.
There's only been, I think 2 women I ever carried over the puddle, and they both was my daughters when they had on a prom gown and they was outside taking pictures.
But that's chivalry still. Like
Yeah.
chivalry is not just
in a romantic
a romantic gesture. Chivalry can be to your child. Chivalry can be to your mom. You know, chivalry is much larger than man woman romantic.
Yeah,
I
it's
only
about
think
manners.
it's man and woman.
I think
I
it's
don't
about
think you can
manners.
be chivalrous to your
Yes,
kids.
you can.
I think it's
It's
about
your
manners.
kids.
Like, I think it's about manners. Like, if I'm going, we sitting down, we both arrive at a table together. You supposed to pull the chair out
Why?
because that's just what you're supposed to do.
Why?
Why not?
Why not?
Because
As a
she got
gentleman-
2 hands and 2 feet and can
See,
do it herself.
you're the problem.
I would do
He is
it,
the problem.
but I just
He
want to
is the
know.
problem.
I
He's
just
definitely
want
the
to know
problem.
why.
Why do you have to know why?
Why is it polite?
Well, one of the
Okay,
reasons
and
is
then my other thing, what
I was
is
really trying
the
not to.
counterpart to
I was really
chivalry?
trying not to go there with you today, but let's go for it. One of the reasons that chivalry came about is, quite honestly, it's because of how the Bible says you're supposed to treat your mate. You know, the Bible talks about how men are supposed to treat their woman. And everything that the Bible describes about how a man is supposed to treat his woman and his wife is chivalrous.
But the
He said-
Bible don't say open the door.
No,
don't
but it
get
does.
pull her chair
No,
out.
but
But
it
I
does
know
say
what you're
protect
talking
her.
about.
You know what I'm saying? It does
Yeah.
say take care of her. And before y'all dudes became ratchet creatures,
Is that why y'all stopped being
because
submissive?
but when y'all, you know, before y'all became ratchet creatures, you know, your fathers and grandfathers and great great grandfathers and things like that would treat women with
the prize,
as the prize, with the delicacy that she was supposed to be treated in, as the Bible stated that she should be. But y'all got in the game and y'all twisted this whole thing so bad, and women too,
Yeah.
because what happened was with women is
They stopped
women
cooking.
got. Well, there's a bigger thing to that. Like, yes, they stopped cooking, but I'm going into the why. And the reason they stopped cooking is because women got so caught up in, I'm independent, I don't need no man.
There it is.
They got so
There
caught
it
up
is.
in,
That's
I'm
it.
independent, I don't need him. I don't need him. Let me say something very clear, flat-footed, and staying strong. I need my husband.
Yep.
I need him. I need him.
Yeah.
Period. And y'all can sit up here and BS and lie all you want to, but I need him. My spirit needs him. My body needs him. My mind needs him. I need him to be the strength that God intended him to be in my life. So y'all can sit up here and play strong all you want to. I saw this young lady that posted a video on TikTok the other day, and she was going in because I guess some young girl had posted something about older women and said they basically, you know, they lost their chance and now they're bitter and blah, blah, blah. And this lady posted like a 6-minute video, and she called herself going in. Like in the video, she she thought she had went hard. And I saw some older single women reposting the video, and the whole video screamed bitterness to me because, first of all, let me say that she negated her own argument. She said that, and you talking about we missed our chance. Well, what happened was we ain't got time for these new dudes out here, because back in our day, men took care of women, and back in our day, men, you know, spent money on women. I'm like, well, you just proved her point about you missing your chance, because if these Negroes way back in your day was doing all of this, why you still single? So you played them, and now you getting played. That's ultimately what happened. And it's the woman's fault, because y'all run around here talking about how you don't need a man. I got this, I don't need a man. Y'all out here buying all types of battery operated contraptions, and yeah, them battery operated contraptions ain't shoveling that snow. And I need
Ain't
my
paying
husband
for dinner either.
He ain't paid. That thing ain't paying for dinner. That thing is not out there raking them leaves. That thing is not taking out the trash. I can guarantee you right now, it's 8:30 on Wednesday. My husband is taking the trash out right now, because guess what? he's the man of my house and that's what he does. Like, that's his thing. Like, my husband is a provider, my husband is a protector, so I need him to be exactly what the Bible says he is supposed to be. But you heifers done got out of pocket and decided that y'all so independent and so on your own, and oh, I got this, and oh, I don't need him. And so y'all are the reason that these dudes start falling back. And then they start raising generations of dudes that's falling back. And then let's not even talk about the generations of men that didn't have a male role model in his life because y'all heifers was so uber independent. So now y'all out here y'all women trying to raise these grown men. And ladies, I'm not, no disrespect to the single moms that had to raise men, but there are women that made that decision themselves, that decided that they was gonna be a single woman raising a man and, you know, be bitter with his dad and blah 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 blah. Listen, ladies, they need their fathers because somebody has to pass the torch on how to treat a woman. Y'all raising punks.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's that, but then too, not to just be like, oh, it's all of them. I think a lot of the stuff, like, men just decided that, oh, I'll just not man up. That's basically what it is. Like, they just was like, you know what, forget it. Or they decided that it don't fit who they are. So they just like, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do this. I don't need to open up car doors. I don't need to treat a woman like a queen, because there's so much backlash from it. They just gave up.
So, you know what?
Of course. There's
a comment from my niece Ty, and I want to read this comment because there's some wisdom in this comment. It says, Eve was made for Adam, not the other way around. We must know the role we play as a woman. And that's the honest to goodness truth. Like, ladies, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I want to be able to let my hair down. I want to be able to not carry, you know what I'm saying, 30,000 things. I want to be able to just, I want to be his piece while he take care, like he do the heavy lifting and take care of the work. And like, I want that. And I think y'all women got so caught up in, I'm going to get the bag and I'm going to be independent, that y'all independent bras is single and lonely and bitter. And y'all can sit up here all day talking about how you don't need this and you don't need that. But every one of y'all still waiting on God to send y'all husband. And y'all wouldn't be praying for him every night, bombarding heaven. And we can't get the real stuff that we need up to God because y'all done clouded everything with y'all bull crap, because he done sent you 30,000 good men and you done friend zoned him and treated him bad until he found a woman that knew how to treat him. And now y'all bombarding heaven with y'all bitter woman prayers looking for a man when you need to slow your roll and actually be a woman and be a wife so a man can come find you. Because the Bible says the man that findeth a wife find a good thing, not the man that find a hoe find a good thing, not the chick that's out here being independent looking for that Negro find a good thing. No, sit your behind down, learn how to be a wife so your husband can find you. I said what I said.
Yeah, the Bible did not say, as Robin said, a man who findeth a hoe find a good thing, but let's hold up a minute.
Why?
Let's slow down.
Just why? Just why, Jesus?
Because
I be trying to learn him something, God. I do every week, and you gave me a hard job.
The word didn't say it, but I done had a couple of good things out there. No. Ooh, they may not have been wise, but they were some good things.
Ty, really?
I just want to clear that up.
I mean,
you just want to clear it up a little bit.
I just think it's just the overall, like, out here now is just like you have to become something else or you get ate up out here. Like,
yeah,
or
you have to adapt.
Yeah, like it's just crazy.
You have to blend the two. You have to mix the right amount of chivalry with the right amount of a-hole to get a really good mix. Because you can't be 100% chivalry out here in these streets, and you can't be in complete a-hole in these streets either. You got to have a really good blend nowadays.
So check this out. When I was growing up, my daddy was a big movie guy, and one of our favorite movies to watch together was A Bronx Tale. And in the movie A Bronx Tale, and this movie literally kind of changed me. It really did. And my husband's in the comments, and he will tell you guys that I live by this. In the movie A Bronx Tale, he was the guy's name was Claude Giroux, C. And C was asking Sonny how do you know when you got the one? And Sonny went through this whole thing about, you having three great ones in your life, and, blah, 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 blah. He went through this whole thing. And he was like, well, how do I know if she's the one? And Sonny told C to pick her up. When you get to her house, lock both doors. Walk to her door, get her out of her house, and then walk her to the car. Unlock her door, open it, put her in the car, close the door behind her. Walk behind the back of the car. If you walk behind that back of the car and don't see her lean over and open your door for you, or unlock your door for you, she's a selfish broad, and get rid of her. And then C's like, wait a minute, what is all this stuff you was talking about, are the three great ones and blah, 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 blah. Like, all of that just go out the window for this? He was like, listen to me. If she don't lean over and open that door, you get rid of her. He said you dump her, and you dump her fast, is what he said. Basically. And that one scene was like a imprint in my childhood. There is no circumstance that my husband can open a door for me and I not lean over, open his door. There's literally no, it can be, my husband has said, babe, don't open my door. And I just completely don't hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no circumstance that he can open my door and I do not lean in and lean over to open his door, because that stuck with me. And those are those small things that you can do to say, I appreciate your chivalry.
Mm-hmm. Right. Like, for me, I think, like, if,
yeah, we all like appreciation.
It, to me, it just depends. Like, if I'm doing all of this stuff, that means I'm feeling you a little bit. But for a random, I ain't doing none of that. So for me, it's like, it depends on the woman, whether I'm trying to, like, actually be me and show you this is who I am. Just like open myself up. Like, this is the type of guy I am.
But for a random,
but I don't believe that. If you chivalrous, I think you need to just be chivalrous across the board.
Because then you got these women that's out here, I be submissive to the right man. That just give them excuse for not being submissive at all.
If chivalry is who you are,
right, then that's just
that should just be who you are.
Same thing with being submissive.
Exactly. Regardless to what type of what you receive on the other end, right, you just know that if you didn't get the right reception from your chivalry, then that heifer ain't for you. One. But chivalry, if that's who you are, right, you don't pick and choose who you be chivalrous with. Just be chivalrous.
Right. Just like it said, if your girl ain't acting right, then you go get her friend.
That's not.
So if she ain't acting,
that's not scripture.
Accordingly,
dude.
I ain't say it was in the good book. It's in a book.
I think that's in somebody's rap lyric.
I'm pretty sure it's a rap lyric. I'm pretty sure it's a rap lyric.
But it makes sense. But see, if you being chivalrous and she being selfish, go get her friend. I bet her girlfriend like, ooh, girl, he doing all this for you.
I don't necessarily agree with go get her friend. However, I do agree with the premise of what one woman does not appreciate, another woman does. Right. I'm not going to say go get her friend. However, I will say go get somebody that does appreciate your chivalry, but don't change who you are for these broads. Right. Because that's where we're running into the problem at. Because you're literally giving them ammo to be bitchs. You're giving them what they want. Like, the moment you don't be chivalrous, they're like, see, that's why I don't be da for these dudes, because you see, he ain't even open my door. That's why blah 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 blah. Be who you are. And if she does not receive your chivalry, look, the good book did say dust your feet at the door and keep it moving. Like,
and get her friend.
That's not what oh child.
Listen, I just be tired of explaining it because you're not used to a certain type of treatment. Now you trying to make it seem like I'm awkward. Like,
that's her fault.
I'm walking down the street,
but you're not the problem in that.
But see, right, I'm walking down the street and I move you on the inside so I can walk on the outside towards the street, and you looking at me like, oh, you're controlling.
Well, put her back on the outside and let her get ran over by the car.
I'm gonna push her out the street.
Keep her on the inside, and when she introduces you to her friend, you
tell her friend, and then tell her friend what happened.
Right.
Because here's the thing that's funny. I am in no way endorsing what Ty said about getting her friend. But let me tell you what's up. Let me tell you what's funny.
Friends appreciate it.
Let me tell you what's funny,
especially the lonely ones.
If you tell her friend, like, man, I was out here and I was walking with your girl, and I put her towards the inside because I'm a gentleman, so I put her towards the inside, and she went to telling me I was controlling. That girl is in there giving a mental note, like, oh, well, maybe she ain't the one for you. Now, I am in no way endorsing what Ty said about going to get a friend. However,
I don't know. Are you the one for me?
However, I will say and double down on what one woman does not appreciate, another woman does. And Mike, the other thing is you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. So you don't want to miss the blessing that God has for you and the woman that God has for you because you done switched up the man you are for ratchet heifer over here. If she don't accept your chivalry, you continue to be chivalrous. You continue to be the gentleman you are and your mama raised you to be. Because if you don't, I'm telling my mama on you. Right. Period. Point blank. Let me find out that you ain't out here opening doors and you out here letting heifers walk down the street. Let me find out. I'm snitching. She gonna come over here swinging a belt because I am snitching. You wasn't raised like that. My father helped raise you, and my dad was the biggest gentleman walking this earth. My dad called every woman sweetie, darling, or honey. Every woman he met, every heifer he met was moist every time he had a conversation because he knew how to finesse these broads. And he used to tell my mama, like, baby, don't pay that no mind. You know where I bring my check to, where I lay my head. But he knew how to finesse a heifer. And that's what I'm teaching my son right now. I am teaching my son how to finesse a heifer. You know what I'm saying? Like, sweetie, darling, honey, all of them. And I got that bad. I will call a dude babe. I will call a dude sweetie. I got that bad. And me and my husband have had arguments about that. But I got that bad. And it, like, fellas, let me say publicly that if I have ever called you hum or babe or sweetie, Negro, I don't want you. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't want you. I don't want you. It's how I was raised. I watched my father do it all my life. It's how I was raised. I do the crap unconsciously most of the time. Yeah. Like, most of the time, it's complete unconscious. Like, I will text you, hey, babe, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is completely unconscious. I don't mean to do it, but it's just how I was raised. So don't get in my DM thinking I'm sweet on you, because I don't care nothing about. I probably don't even know your name, and that's why I called you babe, to be quite honest with you.
I absolutely agree with Robin. Sweetie, honey, babe, calling ladies that. One, you ain't got to remember their name. Period. If you call them all sweetie,
period.
Babe.
Hold on.
Period.
I have to correct her on this one, because you be saying stuff like pumpkin panties, sweet draws.
You got to be original. Make them feel like you only call them that.
I do not want to be called pumpkin panties.
No, sweet draws.
Sweet draws. That's what it was.
Thank you, sweet draws.
You almost got your head knocked off one day. I witnessed that. I was like,
you don't be calling nobody no sweet draws.
I used to call them sweet draws, and they all liked it.
Sweet draws?
Yep. Hey, sweet draws.
Listen, like, this dude fully married.
Yeah. I wasn't married then.
You was married.
No, we was just dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you call some woman sweet draws
in the studio.
That's what
there is one thing. Yeah. Look,
I used
you
to
can
call
call
every
them
chick
honey.
Sweet draws.
No.
That's
the moment you include draws is sexual tie. You don't call honey, sweetie, darling. That's one thing. But sweet tie.
Then I used to call them all sweet draws.
Tie.
And they always were like,
I'd knock your head off if I was your wife and heard you call some bras sweet draws.
That's what happened. I got in trouble with
I'd knock your head
the chick
clean
I
off
was dating.
Sweet draws,
I
tie.
called one of my female friends sweet draws too, and she got mad.
I'd knock your head off. You have to look. You be going to find it like you was like, you know how the zombies get their head knocked off and then they looking for it on the ground. Like, he be looking for his head, because I done knocked it clean off his shoulders. Like, I done knocked him between the refrigerator and the stove. He called some girl sweet draws.
I called a 80-year-old, 90-year-old woman love, and I almost got beat up in Vegas. So, Miami. So, hey, I just think, like you said, I hear what y'all saying, but I think I just have to pick and choose. Everybody don't get that because I feel like I'm being an open book. And you
but
taking advantage.
that's
I
the
feel like they're taking
thing.
advantage.
Chivalry has nothing to do
I got
with
selective chivalry.
Chivalry has nothing to do with
The person.
making yourself open, and
Right.
it's not. Chivalry shouldn't have a respective person. You know what I'm saying? Chivalry should be something that it's just you. It's who you are. I'm out with my husband and, we're going into, I don't know, Ford Field or, the Little Caesars Arena or something. And it's some ladies behind us and he runs up or some ladies in front of us and he runs up to go open the door. I ain't even got to the door yet, but it's a group of ladies that's about 6 or 7 steps in front of us. And he runs up to go open the door for these ladies. I'm not sitting up thinking, oh, he hitting on none of them. No, I'm thinking that my husband is just a freaking gentleman because my 7-year-old son does it.
Right.
He has taught my baby boy to, you open the door for ladies and, you pull out ladies' chairs and, that it's taught, it's learned. So I'm not thinking of that as sexual or he's hitting on anybody.
No,
that's
not
just
when
the
you in a
man.
relationship.
That's just the man that he is.
Yeah.
And that's him. Like, I'm not looking for chivalry should not be something you're looking for something in return on. I guess that's the point I'm making.
Yeah. I mean, if you single, then chivalry help you get additional ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
You opening doors for the group of ladies, and then you can speak while they going in.
You usually have the one that's like, oh, that's
Right.
sweet. Now, if you run into the heifer that's like, I got my own dough, then let the dough go and let it swing and hit that heifer in the face. And, that's kind of her problem. But my point is, chivalry should not have respective person.
Right.
If you are a gentleman and you are chivalrous, you be that. And don't let anybody dictate that for you.
I'm just trying to be in a
Now
nice
we
guy.
need to talk about the submissive, non-submissive.
I thought we were talking about chivalry.
We talking about the opposite of chivalry. It's submissiveness.
So
If I gotta be chivalrous, y'all gotta be submissive.
So there's a trick to submissive and chivalry, because like I said, chivalry, you can full blown be chivalrous with strangers. You can be chivalrous with people on the streets. You can be chivalrous with anybody. But the opposite of chivalry and submission for a woman when it comes to strangers is just accept that he opened that door for you and say thank you. If he is the guy like my husband and runs up the 5 steps to open the door and you're in that 5 group of ladies say thank you.
With a nice little smile.
Yeah, just
see, we
freaking
get-
say thank
Yeah,
you.
because I'm tired of he thirsty just because I say, hey, how you doing? You having a good day today? Like what? Really?
Wait, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that really a thing?
That's
See,
a
I'm
thing.
not in the game, so
Got
and
some
I've never,
ungrateful heifers out
I've
here.
never
I think they're just
been.
so tired of the suckers out here just trying to spit game, and I'm really just like, hey, how you doing? This that I hope you're having a good day. That's a pretty whatever, just conversation starters, and it's just like, like you get met with so much resistance because it's
Right.
like their guard is up, so it's like, oh, now you thirsty because you being a gentleman, or just being a human being.
Yeah,
Can I pause for a
everything
minute?
Make you thirsty.
Can I pause
these
for a
days.
minute and say that I've had not even a full cup of pink kitty,
Pink kitty.
not even a full cup of pink kitty, and first of all, this stuff
feeling it.
tastes like juice.
It do.
Like it's like a really good like guave lemonade. You know what I'm saying? However, I just like while I'm listening to you talk, I'm going, okay, I might be a little tipsy. All right.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, definitely.
So
It's
shout
very-
out to Island John Vodka. Is all I'm saying.
Definitely. Yeah, it's just I get so tired of it. It's just like it's like to the point where I just feel like I'm now starting to be like most guys. Like, you know what? Forget it. Like I'll still do that for family because I know family gonna like if we hanging out.
See, but
I'm
now
gonna
you're
open the door for
contributing
you.
to the death of chivalry, though. Like you're contributing now.
Yeah.
And here's my thing. I have a strong rule about most things. And it's kind of a blanket rule. And my blanket rule is if you can't help, at least don't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say that again.
You can't help
If you
me.
can't help, at least
Please don't block.
don't
me.
hurt.
Right.
And why the reason I say that right now is if you can't help these chicks understand and be receptive to chivalry, at the very least, don't be contributing to
The demise of
the demise of chivalry.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm tired of wearing the
if you
chivalry
can't,
bait, though.
if you can't help, and that goes for everything. That goes for the homeless. That goes for, you know, treating people well. Like a period across the board. If you can't help, at least don't hurt.
Yeah.
And so I say that to say, don't not be chivalrous. Do not contribute to the death of chivalry. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's going to be receptive to your chivalry. I'm not saying that you're going to have everybody say thank you, because that's just the world we live in. People suck. But don't change.
And not
who-
enough of them.
people do suck.
Don't change who you are because people suck.
Yeah.
Like, just don't. Like, be you regardless of how bad people suck.
Yeah. I mean, it's a work in progress. I fight myself. It's like, oh, you ain't talked to me in like 2 weeks, and I'm falling into that whole like, oh, I don't care like anymore. Like it used to be like, let me call, check on you. It didn't even be. I just be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Da, da,
You
da.
are letting the scene make you bitter, Mike. Like, I listen to you every week.
Listen,
I listen to you
it's
every
just-
week.
it's
He
just-
done graduated from salty to bitter.
He is bitter.
Yeah.
Like he done let the whole dating scene and
Right.
chicks
'Cause it
and
sucks,
he
bro.
done let
It's
them
just-
make him bitter,
Bitter.
man.
It
Just bitter.
sucks.
You
It
need to
sucks.
buy him some cats.
Like, seriously, he need cats and, you know, some Jergens lotion.
Some Calgon.
It's just too much. It's just too much. Like it's just too freaking much. You be too nice, you corny. You're not nice enough, you a a-hole.
You just gotta be you.
Oh.
If you
Be
corny,
you.
you corny. If you a a-hole, be a a-hole.
The problem comes in when you try to be something
Right.
you're not. Because, Mike, let's be real. You bitter, but you are not an a-hole dude. But you trying to play this role and it don't fit you.
No, I'm not.
It
Everybody-
does not fit you.
Everybody can't be Superman. We need some Clark Kents too.
I get it, but I'm tired of being Clark Kent.
But
And I'm
still,
not gonna
Clark Kent got Lois Lane.
look at Lois Lane.
We got a
Anyway.
comment from Ty, and it says, not all women will give you a negative response, cousin. Be you. You'll find a good one out of this world full of ladies. And here's the thing, and I'm going to say what she was trying to not say nicely.
Don't overlook the nickels.
That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is
3.
there's a world full of hoes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lady out there, too, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's ladies in a world full of hoes.
And there's gentlemen too. There's
Yeah,
nice guys,
but
there's-
but the world full of hoes is tainting gentlemen, and you can't let that happen. Just like, here's the thing, because that goes both ways, and that's why y'all gonna have a generation of bitter, lonely people, because there's also a bunch of ain't crap dudes out here,
Right.
and they are tainting the good women out here. So they out here feeling the same way. Well, I just ain't gonna be a good woman no more. So everybody just not gonna be good no more, and everybody gonna suck. So y'all gonna conform to the
Yeah.
ways of the world and just be crappy ass people
No, I'm
instead of rising above and changing it. You cannot change something when you conform to it.
I mean, I get what Robin's saying. I get what Michael's saying. It is hard out here in these streets and everything, but you still got to be you. You can be a better version of yourself, but you can only be you.
Don't be a worse version of you, because basically what you're saying is you're conforming to a worse version of you. Like,
I'm
that
just even-
sucks. Like,
I
you're
just feel like-
downgrading your model.
No, I feel like I'm even in the playing field.
No, you're not. You're conforming. You're letting ain't crap women make you an ain't crap dude. Who wins in that?
The Wayne.
I'm gonna be good for myself.
Oh, Lord help.
I'm like
I'm gonna be good for me. Now you sound like them. Now you sound like them bitter bros.
I'm
I'm a
be good for
love.
myself.
I'ma love me.
That's right.
She might gonna be one of them broads.
He gonna
that marry
self-help book,
have a whole
marry
ceremony.
himself.
Marrying themselves.
Like, that's
You know what's more
that's
important than all of
weird.
that is my peace.
Oh God, he went there.
Yep, is my peace.
I choose
Me.
me.
Yes, I choose me.
I choose
Yes.
me.
And I ain't
My-
pressed over
Me
your,
and Rose.
I ain't pressed
My-
over your pink kitty. I ain't
My-
pressed over none of that.
Let me tell
At
you.
all.
Let
I'm
me
just
tell
saying.
you how bitter and lonely you sound right now.
I know it.
Ty, I choose me.
Yeah, I do.
I choose
and
me.
I'm at peace.
And I am at peace with me. I am gonna give me a self-help book. I'm gonna do
Right.
yoga in the morning.
Yep.
I don't
drink my
need
Because
kale
chai tea,
smoothie.
chai tea and kale
'Cause you know what
smoothie.
You gonna start
It keeps me
meditating
from-
next.
I
already
do
meditate.
me.
I already meditate.
And
I already meditate. Dude,
Mike, we don't meditate, we pray.
Listen,
Mike,
both.
we meditate on the word. We don't meditate, we pray.
Narrate me masrones.
Nah, I don't do all that. No, well, I guess I,
Nam yo
I,
go
sit,
to Genkyo.
I sit in silence. I calm myself by sitting in silence.
No me. Go see Lomo. I need tonight.
Let me explain something to you.
Listen.
I smell one incense here. You're gonna have to find somewhere else to be, my brother.
Have some old sage.
Don't be bringing them demons in my crib, dog. I'm telling you, we ain't playing them
I sit
games.
in silence.
We ain't playing them games.
Go buy you some sage.
I don't need
Ty,
sage.
I choose me.
I do. But
I
you
would-
know what? That keeps me from
I
being
need-
in jail.
I need a better
That keeps
You
me.
know
me
what
from
else
being
keep you from being in jail? Some
Like,
good pink kitty.
The drink. Yeah.
There's a woman
And-
out there with a good pink kitty.
Yeah.
Mike, I just it pains me
I
that you
know it
sound
does.
so bitter.
Listen,
It pains me, Mike.
I'm sorry. Listen, I've been that nice guy. I've been that dude. I've been all of that.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and
Be nicer.
right,
That is not
double
the-
down.
Nah.
Double down on the niceness. Because, Mike, listen. I told you, I sit here and listen to you every week. And it's like you like our show quality getting better and you getting bitterer.
Because I'm focused.
the more we
time for
the
this.
more
I
we
ain't
blow
got
up, the more bitter Mike becomes. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't got
And
time,
it pains me to know.
So you know what we need to do? We gonna set Mike up with a good woman. So if you a good woman,
If you a good woman,
hop in them DMs.
get them DMs. Like,
we gonna play the
y'all
dating game.
Y'all see that we trying real hard for Mike to not go on a slippery slope of bitterness.
We gonna play the dating
At
game
heart,
in a
he
couple
is-
of
I'm down
weeks.
for it.
At
but
heart,
listen.
he is a good man, and he is not Ty. So, so we need to find.
My word.
We need
find
to
out.
find Ty, Mike, not Ty. We need to find Mike a good woman that's gonna appreciate the good man in him. Because y'all, if we don't, y'all gonna be sitting up and we gonna be nationally syndicated, and y'all gonna be watching our show on like Sirius XM or something like that. And Mike gonna be full blown bitter by that point. And what we gonna do?
Right.
There's no coming back from full blown bitter. Like Mike, you know how the Grinch heart shrank.
Turn the cold.
You know what I'm saying? You know how Grinch heart shrank. Like, we gotta catch this now, y'all. This is a cry for help. Listen to me, y'all. This is a cry for help. We have to catch Mike's heart before it becomes 5 sizes too small. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we can't fix that at that point. Like, the moment he becomes full on bitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when like, you ever watch those movies, like those vampire movies and stuff like that, and you're not truly a vampire till you had your first kill.
Right.
Like, we trying to stop Mike's first kill. So help us, y'all. Help us. Slide in our DMs and help us to find a good woman for Mike Jones.
Right.
Listen,
we gonna
we can
have
go
send
out-
y'all
we
some
can-
questions.
We can go out.
And whoever Mike choose,
I
we
got a
gonna
32
send y'all
question.
out on a date.
I
Yep,
got 30
JOO gonna sponsor a date for the woman that Mike chooses. And
Right.
bitch, Heifer, you gotta be polite. You can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, mistreating my mans and stuff like that. So listen, y'all get in our DMs. If y'all got a cousin, a friend, a co-worker, something like that, sign
Right.
her up. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna do a JOO
Yep.
dating game. And
No
actually
90-day rules. I ain't letting my boy go out like that. We ain't waiting no 90 days.
We are not hooking up a sex date. We're hooking up
We
a
not, but we
date.
ain't waiting no 90 days either.
Ty,
Whatever.
you know what? Let's get on
When
these.
when the spirit move you is when you move.
You know what? Let's get on these final thoughts. Mike Jones, what you got?
Listen, this has been fun. Like, I think this is, all jokes aside, it's an eye opener. Like, I do understand that it's not all of you all women. I'm not gonna say it's all y'all, but it's about 95%. And that 5%, I know you out there, but it's just like you telling somebody, dig through all of this hay just to find those 5 needles. Like, that's just, you just get tired. So for me, yeah, I'm gonna continue to be myself, but I'm not gonna be working overtime to make it happen. So yeah, it's on the decline. So let it be where it's at.
Ty,
I just say, like I said before, you just have to have the right mix of chivalry and a-hole. You can't be 100% a-hole, and you can't be 100% chivalrous. Once you find your really good mix, then you roll with it.
so for me, what I'm gonna say is, it is our responsibility to stop chivalry from dying. We see that chivalry is becoming a dying art. And when you see animals or insects or something like that, when you see it dying off, you put it on the endangered species list. It is time for us to put chivalry on the endangered X list. And when you put something, officially declare something as endangered, you start protecting it. You start putting it in certain habitats to try to make it reproduce. You start putting them together to try to make them reproduce, to make more of their kind. The way we do that with chivalry is, it starts with us. We see it dying, start being chivalrous. Ladies, start being submissive and thankful for men's chivalry.
Right.
Because if we don't, endangered species is going to become extinct if we don't protect it. That's my final thought.
Absolutely.
Now, that's out the way. Shout out to Island John Vodka for the pink kitties tonight.
Yeah,
like I said, when y'all get y'all bottle of apple guayave, make sure y'all send us a picture, post it in our inbox or on our site, tag us in a picture of you and Island John apple guayave so we can send you guys the recipe for the pink kitty. Next thing, make sure y'all go to the kingperformance.com. It is imperative that y'all go and order some of these Viagra cocaine gummies and go
blow some backs out
some
this weekend.
amazing sex this weekend. Make sure that when y'all go order y'all gummies, y'all tell them JOO sent y'all, but go out, order your gummies, and go have some amazing sex. Okay? Make sure y'all do that. Next thing, make sure y'all tune in next week, Wednesday, while we got comedian Blackberry on the show. We're going to be talking about monogamy and relationships. Like I said, my brother is funny. So I am looking forward to him sitting at the table next week, us laughing, us having an amazing show. So make sure y'all tuning in next week so we can really, really laugh and have a good time. Man, I appreciate y'all for kicking it with us tonight. Yes. I appreciate y'all for hanging with JOO tonight. Y'all could have watched any podcast tonight, but y'all was here hanging with us. So this has been Just Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike,
and Ty.
Deuces.
Peace.
Peace.